There we go. Hello again, world. We are still live on day 4 of our digital nomad tour in Chiang Mai. We are today at the main event of this week, which is the Nomad Summit at the Le Meridian here in Chiang Mai. And I've got one of the speakers with me here now. He's going to talk later today.
Yes.
And his name is Nimmin. Hi, Nick.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks you. Thanks for coming over and talking to us. What are you going to talk about today?
My talk today is about how to leverage YouTube for business.
Right.
So what I'm going to be talking about is just the different ways that you can YouTube for business. I'm going to be giving some personal examples of things that I personally do on my channel that have worked out fantastically.
Right.
And basically just give people a lot of insight into what's going on YouTube right now in terms of how you can really leverage it for whatever it is that you happen to be doing.
Oh, brilliant. We're definitely going to be there and hear more about that.
Okay,
for sure.
thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is by my name. It's youtube.com/Nick Nimmin, Nicknimmin. And basically I help people grow YouTube channels, make videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff. That's what my channel's about.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. And how did that start out? How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing YouTube seriously for about a year and a half, maybe going on 2 years now.
Right.
I did a little bit of variations between channels.
Right.
Initially, I started YouTube for the sake of, like a lot of people, solving a problem. Right. I was like, hey, I'm in this particular business and I'm not happy with it, so I need to try to find a solution.
Right.
So I started on YouTube initially trying to just generate emails and things like that.
Right.
Got distracted, went and did another channel for about 7 or 8 months, and then came back to my current channel and took all of the information that I applied from doing the other channel, applied it here, and started teaching people, how to do YouTube.
Right. So now you feel you're focusing more on that, and you're sort of it's starting to roll the ball.
Oh yeah, In the past year alone, and for an education channel, this is really good. In the last year alone, I've added an extra 110,000 subscribers to my channel.
Oh wow,
which
brilliant.
is cool for an education channel.
Sure,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah, sure. So that's been a year and a half in the making, you say?
Yeah, seriously, about a year and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And before that, where were Nick?
Graphic design.
Graphic design.
Yeah, graphic design. I came to Thailand 11 years ago. I moved here 11 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And when I first came here, like a lot of people, I was doing graphic design contract work, graphic design freelance work, kind of scraping at it, trying to figure out how I can, try to stay here.
Right.
And over the course of that, I just kind of settled into the graphic design thing.
Right.
And then I had a handful of difficult clients that I took on.
Right.
And the frustration that came from that is what was the essential springboard to get me onto YouTube in the first place.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So as it often does, starting on your own or becoming more independent, at least in the works, came from a frustration in a way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the Empire Flippers, who are a sponsor of this show.
Yeah.
We were doing a podcast with them, and it was called the Digital Journey Podcast. And on that podcast, we had a lot of successful entrepreneurs come onto the show.
Right.
And during that show, a lot of that insight that you get is a lot of these things are started from people either, one, not being happy, two, they're getting a lot of heat from somewhere. My boss is a jerk. All the people I work with are jerks. Something like that. And and that seems to be the thing that makes all of this stuff blossom. Really, is you're basically, hey, I have this problem, I need to find a solution, and then all these great businesses come out of it.
Yeah. So did you feel you had to take a bit of a risk when you first took that step, or how was that first transition, that difficult transition period there?
Yeah, absolutely. And part of it with me is, like, my initial thing, I came here the very first time when I came to Thailand. I had just gotten out of a relationship, and my brother, who was already working online as a graphic designer, said, hey, you're having trouble, you just got out of the relationship, because, it was like, how that stuff affects your brain. And he was like, come over here, I'll pay for your plane ticket, I'll pay for your stay, everything. Just come over here and spend a month if you can do it. And I'll show you around the country and just give you a chance to get your mind off of things. And then I came over, fell in love with the place, and then I started talking to him about, man, I love this lifestyle, I would love to be able to to do this on a regular basis. And he actually helped me get into the whole, finding clients online and learning how to do all that stuff so that I could stay.
Okay, so you had the graphic designer skills, then you went freelance, got clients, and now you're going sort of even more independent on doing your own thing on YouTube.
Right.
Brilliant. So, that means you are free of geography and you're free of an employer. So, What do you do? What do you like to do with that freedom that you have that you didn't have before, maybe?
As weird as this sounds,
Right.
I'm a nerd. I spend a lot of time in front of my computer.
Right,
You know, I
right.
spend a lot of time in front of my computer. I spend a lot of time at coffee shops.
Right,
You know,
right,
things like that. Just trying to, trying to make stuff. I'm a creative, so just trying to create, different types of videos, different types of, because I have that graphic design background too. So I'm always designing things, and I make a little bit of music that nobody will ever hear. But that sort of thing. Just I like to create stuff with my time.
You make music for your channel, like for
Yeah.
for your videos as well.
Yeah,
in the background?
like all of the music that you hear, about 90% of the music that you hear in my videos is also made by me. Yeah.
Cool. But you were free you're free to stay wherever you want, but you chose to stay in Thailand with that
Yeah.
freedom. Why did you choose Thailand?
To be honest with you, my brother was already here.
Right.
Right. So that made that transition easy for me
Right,
because, I came over here, I fell in love with the lifestyle. I saw how he was living and I was like, wow, I want a piece of this. Right. But from there, I think that having somebody here already, a family member that, I'm already close to and all that stuff, made that transition a lot easier because it wasn't like I was coming here on my own and had to figure out, hey, where do I hang out? Especially 11 years ago, this whole digital nomad thing wasn't here, right? So it's like, where do I hang out? Who do I hang out with? Where do I go to start meeting people locally? Because he was already plugged in.
Right.
So I just came in, was hanging out with him and he introduced me around and that sort of thing. So it made it a lot easier for me.
Right.
So I was spoiled in that sense.
Oh yeah, I see. So this is your first time as a speaker on these events, or do you do a lot of speaker talks on different events?
Yeah, I've done a handful of talks so far. 2018, I'm hoping to do more. But for the Nomad Summit, this is my first time at the Nomad Summit.
Right. And what do you see in the audience? Like, you've been working location independent for many years.
Yeah.
And this is the fourth summit, so there's obviously something happening. Like, obviously, there's more and more people doing it, and you've been around for a while. What do you see sort of is changing now going forward in the location independent opportunities for people?
Well, I think I'm a big believer in mindset,
Right.
and I think that the most powerful thing in all of this is that when people come to events like this, they get to see that what it is that they're wanting to accomplish is real. That people, it's something that you can actually do.
Yeah.
And because of that, I think that people being able to see that and lean on the experience of other people in terms of seeing that other people are doing it, I think that it's causing an epidemic.
Right.
A good epidemic to where people can say, you know what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Do I need to be in this particular location? Can I do stuff to where I can travel around? And you don't even have to do it as a travel around thing. Like, I'm not a digital nomad per se,
exactly. You could,
right? I relocated.
Right.
I've
Yeah.
traveled around a lot, because I'm here.
Yeah.
But I relocated. It wasn't a digital nomad thing for me. So, but I think as far as what's going on here, I think it's amazing because of that encouragement that people get and that they can see that it's something that they can actually do.
Yeah, and that's part of what we want to do as well. Like, talk to many different people who do many different things. Some of them travel, they're nomadic. Some of them are based in a place. They could travel, but they prefer being based in somewhere. Some are business owners and, selling stuff. Others have other skills that they're using, like you are using your skills to teach other people how to do YouTube videos. We have other, copywriters or graphic designers who are doing maybe freelance, but also more and more of their own thing. So that's what we want to do too, like show these stories to other people who are sitting out there and have a skill and wondering how they can maybe transition that skill into something that's location independent. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's a fantastic service that you're providing because, in my opinion, I think that people seeing that is one of the most important things because, everybody, like when you're on this journey, everybody has those times to where it's like, I don't know if I'm making the right choice. I'm having this thing to where it's not working out as good as I would like it to, and I don't know if I should push through this or if I should just throw in the towel. And I think that seeing other people do it is a huge benefit to the mindset, so to speak, the collective mindset of humanity, as crazy as that sounds.
I'm totally with you. All right, well, thank you for telling your story and showing people that story. So, and we're looking forward to your talk. And you can find Nick's YouTube channel on YouTube.
YouTube.com/Nick Nimmin. Or you can go to nicknimmin.com, which is my website. Send me an email there if you have any questions or you want to, talk or anything.
Check that out for sure. And also stay tuned with facebook.com/Beach City Life, and you'll find us on YouTube as well. Just search for Beach City. Stay tuned. We'll be talking to more people. Ciao.
Thanks for watching.